Hello everyone and welcome back. I know it's been a while. I had some bad luck lately when I tried to film last time. And I'm not kidding, my neighbour started singing the Finnish version of Aladdin's what's the song called in English? Let's see. A Whole New World. My neighbour started belting that song. I mean, I was filming in the daytime, so my own fault. I'm here today, sitting in my pyjamas with some lovely scented candles burning. I am embracing the autumn hijinks, I guess you could say, and I'm drinking some soda. Well, I suppose it's not soda. This is what is it? It's a kind of carbonated water with some added vitamins. I'm not sure whether that's medically accurate or not. However, I am down with a cold, as I seem to be every time I film. So the added vitamins probably are good for me, after all. And make sure you also have a comfortable position, maybe a drink if you require one. I also have a snack with me. It's these bacon chips. I'm sure you've seen them around. I'm sorry if you don't like eating sounds. I promise I'm not going to eat another one. On camera anyway. My lord. Okay. So, we're actually here today to talk about miniatures again, which is exciting. And the miniatures we're going to talk about are Mini Fashion. It's the series 1. So series 2 is also out in my country, but these they are a sort of surprise capsule type of a concept, and they are rather expensive, so I haven't gotten the series 2. However, I have almost all of the different things you can get from the series 1, so I'm going to show you some of those miniatures today. And the Mini Fashion things, they come in these capsules. Wow, that was loud. I'm gonna have to mute that. They come in these capsules that break in half, and I have saved every single one because wouldn't this make an incredibly cute Christmas present for someone if you make a customised bauble for the person you're giving it to, and then you can fill it with things, and it's a rather good size as well. So I have a bunch of these saved for that purpose, so if you're interested, that could be a fun video for me to make. I'm sorry, I guess this is sort of a mix between whispers and soft spoken. I'm not really good at that sort of thing, like I'm being consistent, so I'm really sorry about that. So anyway, here's the capsules, and let's move on to the minis. So Mini Fashions, I believe they are by Zuru, is the company name, and the line consists of miniature handbags, purses, as well as miniature cosmetics. And there are some other things in series 2, but this is series 1. So this is the first bag I'm going to show you. And I really love it. It's obviously kind of an early 2000s Louis Vuitton type of a thing with the print, and it has the Mini Fashion logo all over it, so it's the MF. I'm not going to lie, having those letters over and over again as part of a print is sometimes a little bit amusing, but the nice thing about these bags is that all of them actually open. They have a lot of detail. There's a magnet right here where it can close, and they are just gorgeous. I was completely addicted to buying these. I believe it was last autumn, so a year ago. And I'm only getting around to showing you these now. So these are perfect for Barbies and other dolls that are of a similar size. However, with some dolls, like the OMG Tweens, which I love. This is Olivia Flutter, one of my absolute favourite dolls in my collection. They are quite big compared to the Tweens, but I think for the OMGs these could be great. I have a few OMGs on my wish list at the moment, so maybe after the holidays or something I'll have an OMG to compare these to. The next bag I believe is also inspired by Louis Vuitton. I'm not a big designer connoisseur, but I believe it's Louis Vuitton. This is quite a simple design. It's nice and roomy. I would use this sort of bag for school, definitely, for uni. It could fit a nice laptop. I used to have the greatest Barbie laptop. It was so cute. I don't remember which doll it came with, but it was great. By the way, thank you for all the lovely comments on my other miniature videos. Some people seem to be a little bit divided between whether the nail tapping is a good thing or not. I'm personally a fan of nail tapping, so there will be some, but I'll try to keep it to an appropriate amount so it doesn't get annoying for those people who don't like it. But I'm also well aware that I can't please everyone, so I'll just do my thing. Lovely bag. We have quite a few to get through, so okay, this one is maybe my least favourite from this line, and I know some people may disagree. This is it's sort of that colour block style. I don't know whether this is inspired by a certain brand. As you can see, there's quite a bit of asymmetry in this bag, sort of the way it sits, but it's again a great construction, and it is a great neutral colour if you're into that kind of outfits for your Barbies or other dolls. Great for the autumn actually. But yeah, I'm not too excited about this one. It doesn't want to stay closed. I don't know why it doesn't have a magnet like a lot of the other bags that have a clasp like this, but it looks really nice. And if I ever get my hands on the mini fashion, I believe it's called Dream Wardrobe or something, I will definitely put it on display with the other ones. Excitingly, the mini fashion also sometimes they come with pets. So this is a Chihuahua. I have 2 of these. So what I did was I took some nail varnish and I painted the little pendant on the collar a different colour for each of them. Whoops. So that I could distinguish between them, and it would look like they are 2 different dogs, which I don't know why that's necessary, but I thought it was a fun thing to do. Another great item that comes with these season 1 mini fashion capsules is the sunglasses. These are obviously meant to be a Ray-Ban type of a sunglass. But the great thing is that the hinges actually work. I mean, at this scale, you don't really find things like this, and these seem to be quite durable actually. So I really like them. I'm going to grab a Barbie so I can show you. I'm going to talk about the doll that I'm about to hold in front of the camera a bit later in this video. So it's not a Barbie, it's a Simba Toys Ariel, but it's it's the same scale as Barbie. But as you can see, it's a great fit for the sunglasses. Usually you can get away with wearing them on the forehead as well. Not with Ariel, with these massive bangs straight from the 80s, but with most Barbies you can get away with that as well. So these are definitely one of my favourite items out of the season 1 mini fashion capsules. Maybe I'm gonna ask if any of my friends or relatives ask me for Christmas wishes or something. Maybe I'm gonna ask for the series 2 capsules. It's kind of silly, my Christmas wish list has gone full circle back to dolls and doll accessories. But I don't know, I always make the excuse of, oh, I'm healing my inner child, it's fine. But I don't know if it's fine, but let's roll with it for now at least. Moving on to another bag. So I have 2 bags with the exact same design but in 2 different colours, and I believe the pink one is sort of like a rare one. This is a stunning bag. I mean, the amount of details in these is incredible, really incredible. And first I was really put off by this sort of, I guess it's like an emerald green colour. I was really put off by this at first. I don't go for this sort of colour usually, but man, does it look good with so many different outfits on a doll. I mean, this is great. I end up using this a lot more than the limited edition one, even though I love pink, and this is stunning. But I don't know, both of these are just great, and obviously with the long handle, is that what it's called? Well, let's call it that for now. With the long handle, you can actually wear it as like a real crossbody purse on a doll, and it looks great. So I really, really like these, and recommend it if you run into any of these bags. These are very versatile and very good for doll photography and that sort of thing. I think I'm going to leave my favourite bags in the background for now, because we have a couple of my other favourites coming up. There we are. Okay, so what should I show you next? So this purse is one I was after for a really long time when I was buying the Mini Fashion Series 1 capsules. And it's this gorgeous, gorgeous bag with the real chain, and again magnetic closure. And I believe this looks a lot like a Chanel bag. Maybe that was the inspiration. Chanel definitely does this quilted thing. It's sort of their, like, I guess, signature thing. And I believe the chain is a lot similar in the Chanel bags. But this is obviously a gorgeous hot pink colour. The perfect Barbie purse, except it's very realistic, so you will never get something like this with, you know, your regular Barbie. And for this price range, I mean, sure, the mini fashion capsules, they can be, I believe in my area, they are about 14 euros, 13, 14 euros. But usually you only get this sort of detail with like a very, very prestigious, like, you know, black label Barbie doll or something like that, and usually those are, you know, display pieces. However, Rainbow High also does accessories like this, and they have some mystery type, like packages with bags and shoes, I believe. But I don't have any Rainbow High dolls, at least not yet. So I haven't gone for those yet, but I do know that they have extremely detailed accessories if you're into that sort of thing. But here is the gorgeous bag of my dreams, and can you believe it? I mean, each of these bags, in each of these capsules there's always one bag and a few accessories. So I got, let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bags here. So I bought 8 capsules altogether, and I didn't get a single double. I mean, I got some of the smaller accessories were doubles, but none of the bags. I felt like the luckiest girl in the world, and that I actually did get the bag that I was really, really after. I am very pleased about it, and it goes so well with all of the iconic 90s hot pink Barbie outfits. Alright, then one of my other favourites, probably also because it has a chain and a magnet, as you can see. The chain tends to gather there. This is a gorgeous leopard print bag. I love leopard print and I love pink. It's that early 2000s McBling aesthetic. I love that. I love that it was my childhood, so I always wanted to be like the you know, young adults back then. So I love that aesthetic, so I was so excited to get a leopard print purse. This also has the chain as well as a smaller handle, and surprisingly leopard print goes with a lot. Somehow, even though it's a pattern, it's quite neutral, so you get away with it with surprisingly many outfits. If I had these bags in real life, I would 100% want this one and this one and maybe this one, even though in miniature it's not one of my favourites, but in real size it would be really useful. I don't have well, I have a bag like this pretty much, but it's in leopard print, and I love that bag, but it's like, it's my mum's from, I believe, like the 80s or 90s, and it's kind of falling apart, so I should think about getting a new one. Now, before I show you what I believe is the rarest bag in the Series 1 collection, I'll show you some of the cosmetics, and there is quite a few of them. So what I'm going to do is, they're very small as well, so I'm just going to very casually roll them into frame, and we will have a look at them. Oh lord, there's quite a few, and quite a few doubles. For some of these, what I've done is customized them with, again, nail varnish, so that I don't have as many doubles, even though technically they are. And again, I really want to make some kind of 1:6 scale diorama with like Barbie dolls, where I could have all of these cosmetics on display, because obviously now they are sort of laying around in a basket. So I think these would look great in the mini fashion dream wardrobe, which I hope to get my hands on. However, I did see a review that said that the plastic was super flimsy, but that's only one negative review, and just about everyone in the doll community seems to have it, so I really want it. But okay, let's start with the lipsticks, since I was already holding them. So this is how they come, just black like this, and I customized this one with some silver nail varnish to look just, I don't know, different from the other one. Let's see if we're willing to focus. Okay, and the great thing is that they do actually open. They are a great colour, and the lipstick itself is a different type of plastic than the case. So the lipstick is matte and it feels kind of rubbery. And in real life this is a bright coral colour. It looks just hot pink on camera, but it looks a lot different in real life. And then this other one I painted with nail varnish. Doesn't look very good on camera, does it? Again, it looks just hot pink on camera, at least in my viewfinder, but I painted it to be like this kind of 40s, 50s type of a red colour, and it looks quite nice. In my opinion, it definitely looks better in real life than it does on camera. But such is the way with most things, actually. Then we have lip glosses. Now the scale with the cosmetics is very strange, unfortunately. So when you compare these lip glosses, for example, to the lipsticks, I mean, in like Barbie verse, this is the size of, I don't know, a hairspray container. Definitely not a lip gloss. I was a bit disappointed with the scale. However, they did have two different ones, which was great, and they do open, and they have the cutest little applicator. Very nice. I just don't know why the scale was so different for these than for the other items. This colour is more of a red, and then the previous one was more of a pink. But yeah, these are a little bit strange, but I think if you don't open them and just put them on a shelf somewhere, they're going to, you know, come across as something on a shelf. So I think, wow, okay, that does not want to happen today. You can still get away with them in a diorama, in my opinion. Then to some other items. I have 4 of these makeup brushes, and they are great. I did end up with quite a few because I bought so many capsules. But here they are, and they are actual real makeup brushes, just very small, actually quite soft. Let's see how it sounds on the microphone. tiniest mic brushing. But yeah, this is what they look like, and I think in a little jar or something they would look adorable. However, I think in a diorama it's going to look a little bit strange to have 4 of the exact same makeup brush, because, you know, when you actually put on makeup you don't use the same brush over and over again. I mean, for everything, so. But yeah, they are nice brushes. I think anything smaller than this would be a little bit, maybe, impossible to create. Well, probably not impossible, because people do make things like this for, you know, 1 to 12 scale even. But yeah, I believe it is intended for children, so anything smaller than this would be a little bit too tedious, and maybe that's why they did what they did with the lip glosses as well. We have some lotion. It's just a very simple bottle of lotion. You could very well make some kind of label for this. It does not open, and it has a mini fashion logo right there. Very subtle. We have two other, well, these are, I guess these are some kind of creams, and the exciting thing is that they do open. I suppose they are meant to be like a moisturising cream. Very, very cute, and I have two of them, and I think even though this jar is quite big, this could come across as you know, these, like those big body lotions that the Body Shop sells, or Lush or somewhere. I think this scale is not impossible in the Barbie world. So wow, these are so small. But yeah, these are, I really actually like these. I love everything that you can open and look inside. And here is a nail varnish. Tiny, tiny, sparkly purple nail varnish. Great details, however you cannot open it. But it does look great since they made the varnish a little bit translucent, and the bottle itself is also translucent, so it actually looks like there's product inside. So yeah, I think they did really well with this one, even though you can't open it. It looks great. Actually, a lot of these items, when you look at the nail varnish bottle, can you imagine if this container, if the bottom was this clear plastic, it would look like a very fancy glass container of this cream. And then if the top was gold, it would look very, very fancy, I think. Because when you put all of these items together, all of them being gold is not very realistic looking. Okay, we have three compacts that were, I believe, completely identical, but I did customize one of them a little bit. So this is how they come. So they're gold, and there's a mini fashion logo right there, and they open to reveal this faux mirror sticker and a blush. The blush is obviously also a sticker with a mini fashion logo embossed on it. Very, very cute, and you can just leave this open on a Barbie vanity. That's what it's called. Yeah, you can leave it open on a vanity like this, and it would look incredible. I believe we have the exact same one here. Yep, exact duplicate. And then this one, I put a little bit of glitter nail varnish. I think nail varnish is the quickest way to customize a lot of plastic items if you need to customize them. But inside it's completely the same, and I dropped it. There we are. It's completely the same on the inside, but it would be very easy to customize these blushes, since these are just stickers, so you can literally, I don't know, colour them in with a marker or something. So that's that, and the last cosmetic item before I show you the last bag in my collection. These are eye makeup palettes. Eyeshadow palettes, I mean. So they are black and gold, and they are, I believe, exact duplicates of each other. It does not have a mirror, and it opens in a strange way. I've never seen an eye makeup palette that opens, you know, this way around. It usually opens on the long side, Usually that's where the hinge is. But other than that, it looks great. The makeup inside is a sticker. This one is a little bit off center, but it looks great when you look at it from far away. However, this packaging, I don't know. I think it could have worked out if they just made it so that you can't open it and they put just a clear plastic top on it, because that would look more like a real makeup palette. But I still like this one. I believe this is the exact same. Yeah, I don't think there's a difference in the colours. This reminds me of the Urban Decay Naked palette that everyone and their mother had when YouTube was still young and fresh. There we are. Sorry for the sniffles. As I mentioned, I'm down with a bit of a cold. Okay. Let's top up the drink. And for the very last bag, which I adore so much, here it is, and it's just perfect, absolutely perfect. I believe all of these like shiny type ones are the rare ones, and it has 2 tiny little charms right here. Just stunning. I mean, I wish I had this bag in real life. It even has the studs on the bottom to prevent the bag from getting dirty if you set it down. And it's just great. I believe this is the bag that is on display in the like the shop display of the capsules. It's just perfect. It reminds me of Paris Hilton and Sharpay Evans. I believe Sharpay from High School Musical. If you're with me in that generation, I believe she would have had a bag like this. However, when we're talking dioramas, I don't think this bag goes with a lot of outfits. It's sort of a difficult colour and texture, but as a display piece, gorgeous, just perfect. So there we are. That is my entire Zuru Mini Fashion Season 1 collection. And before we end the video, I'm going to briefly talk about another doll related thing. So I showed you this Ariel doll before. So she's a Simba Toys Ariel. Let's see if there's a year. So it just says Simba Toys and China on the back, but these came out in the early 2000s. And the Simba Toys Disney princesses were the dolls that I had in my childhood. Sadly, I don't have any of the original dolls from my childhood anymore, but as I frequently partake in shopping for nostalgia purposes, I have managed to track down a few of the Simba Toys princesses that I used to have, and my plan is to restore them and perhaps redesign them a little bit so that they are a little bit more glamorous. But the reason that I like them is the face sculpt. She looks so youthful, and just because Disney princesses, they're supposed to be young, right? Like in their teens, and oftentimes I find that they look well, they look like they're in their 30s, but I think this sculpt is really stunning, and the hair, it really looks like the hair Ariel has on the film. Obviously, these are not the original clothes. I don't have them. I found this doll at a flea market. Incredible condition. The doll itself, the hair, I could do with a boil wash maybe, but the doll itself is really just well preserved, considering this is like 20 years old. But I am in the process of making some clothes for Ariel. So this is a sock that I cut up and sewed into a mermaid tail. And here is the exciting part. I am painstakingly sewing these sequins. Green, this is the perfect Ariel green sequins here for scales, and I still have to do the rest and the other side, so this is going to be a rather long work in progress. I think it's going to look great once it's done, and I plan on making like a matching very bedazzled top, except I have some lilac sequins for that. But excitingly, a parcel arrived today, which I believe contains another Simba Toys doll. It's much too big to fit on camera, but I'm going to open it and we're going to have a look at this doll together. I go doll hunting in this online flea market a lot, and there are some great pieces from my childhood. Okay, yeah, there she is. Oh my god, I haven't seen her since I was very young. She is in a packaging that you could say is very ASMR appropriate. You can sort of see her through the bubble wrap, but she is Tinkerbell. And she even comes with her accessories. I can't believe they are still in existence. I had this doll when I was, oh, how old was I? I think I was 3 or 4 years old when I got this doll, and one of my earliest memories actually is playing with this doll in a swimming pool. We were on a holiday somewhere, and I was playing with this doll in the swimming pool, and it had these clear straps on the dress. I believe they snapped on this dress too. It had these clear straps, and one of my earliest memories is actually that strap snapping in the pool. I was mortified. I was like 3 or 4, but then I was very shy, so I didn't tell my parents or anyone. I don't suppose it really mattered anyway, but that's one of my earliest memories. Now I'm just fighting to get Tinkerbell's wand out of this packaging. There we are. Okay. Now we have, so here is the magic wand in all its glory. Just a very simple plastic thing. I don't remember a lot of these accessories being with the doll. I suppose I must have lost them very early on. But here is Tinkerbell. Again, same collection. Let's see here. Yeah, Simba Toys. She is, I'm sorry, she is very discoloured. I'm going to see, I've definitely seen people restore dolls like this, so I'm going to give it a try. But this is the dress, so there used to be some clear straps right here, but they, I'm not surprised at all that they've snapped off. The hair is well, in need of assistance. I should look up how the doll originally came, but it is very crunchy. But actually, there's surprisingly little that a boil wash can't fix, and I have rerouted dolls before, so... Oh, there's a dog barking somewhere. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I've rerouted dolls before, so that's a last resort if I have to. Incredibly, she has her shoes, which are basically just these socks, and they used to have these, but obviously these have gone grey with time, and one of them is completely missing. But other than that, the shoes look great. So I can just sew on some new puffs on here. And there's a bit of like sticky tape on her back, which I believe is from her wings, which also were included. Yeah, I remember these. How strange. It seems that at some point they've snapped in two. I definitely remember that happening to me as well. Okay, so I think someone has attached like another piece of Velcro here. Yeah, I think that's what happened. And it came off. Yeah, okay. Well, I can definitely fix that, and the wings, they look great. So I can definitely work with that and, you know, bedazzle them into oblivion, and I think she's going to make for a great doll. She does come with a second dress that I do not remember her having, but this is the exact same doll that I had when I was a kid, so she must have come with it. Oh, and the wings go on there as well. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, I don't remember this pink dress, but I was very young after all. Yeah, okay. Well, great. The doll is in, well, not very good shape, other than the fact that she does have all of her accessories, which is rare. And the clothes are in quite good condition, but the doll itself, she has a lot of discoloration, a lot of yellowing. But I've seen people fix that with hydrogen peroxide, I believe. I've seen some like Polly Pocket restoration things where they fix this kind of thing. So I could give it a try, and then the other option is to spray the torso down in Mr. Super Clear, which is a matte varnish, and sort of manually correct the colour with maybe some pigments. I don't know. This is one of those projects where I just keep hoarding the materials, and then actually getting to the project seems to be a lot more challenging. But I do have Cinderella from the same collection on the way, or I'm at least in talks with a seller about buying her. Again, in very similar bad condition. But that's half the fun, right? To restore them and to make something new and exciting. So, I hope you liked this video, and I will see you next time.